Alright. Today we're going to be making a whistle out of a piece of stick. Today we'll be using a piece of trembling aspen. Got quite a bit around to use, and the bark's pretty good to run off. Keep in mind, to make the whistle you would have to be in the growing season. So in the winter or fall, the water would not be running through the trees and the bark would be a lot harder to separate. And that's what you need, is the bark to separate to make the whistle. First off, you would need to get a piece of a stick, roughly the size of your finger in width to use. And you would need to take one end and cut a 45-degree or so angle, like such. And from there you would want to cut back maybe 2 inches or so from the notch that you cut the angle, and cut right around the bark to separate. Usually just cut away the excess. A lot easier to pull apart. See? And then when you made your notch this way, this will be the top. So you would need to cut a little notch on the top end here for the blowhole for the whistle to work. Once that's done, you would take the handle of your knife or another stick, and then you would just tap around on the bark just to help separate the bark from the wood. Once that's done, you would grab the wood, grab and twist. And this is why it's important to have it during the growing season. The bark is a lot easier to separate from the wood, and you would have it come right off. Okay, so once you have it separated, take the piece that you cut, the 45, and where you had your notch cut on the beginning before you separated the wood, you need to cut another notch for the air to move around when you blow the whistle. Once you have that cut, the last part to cut would be the top, is where you blow. You need a little gap, a little airflow hole. So you would shave a little bit off the top here. Then you would take your bark that you removed, place it back on to the stick. Usually around where you had cut it before, line it back up, and then you give her a test blow, and it should work. If not, just adjust how it works. There you have it, whistle from a stick.